You'll be alright on your own tonight, yeah? Yeah. If there's any trouble, don't call the old Bill. Everything in the flat's stolen. Nelson's well good show. Quality.
Jason Bent is one of the Premier League's brightest talents, and we've been given 110% access to his life. This is 110% Bent. Having just moved clubs for £30.65 million, and with the world's media gathered, it's time for Jason to finally face the press.
At the Times. Jason, what persuaded you to move from a club in the top four to one tipped for relegation?
One word. New challenge. I know people have said I was disloyal, leaving my last club at half-time. But Jason Bent's fully committed to this football club now. I want to finish my career here, and I'm not just saying that now, I've said that at every club I've played for.
The Mirror. Jason, how did you find training at your new club for the first time today?
Yeah, no problem at all. I've got a sat-nav.
The Telegraph. Jason, do the new Chinese owners have much knowledge of the English game?
Yeah, I've met with the new Chinese owners. It was fantastic to finally meet Chairman Mao. Very knowledgeable about the Premier League. He's told all the lads he grew up watching English football, he loves English football, and he said he'll do whatever it takes to make sure this club wins the Super Bowl.
TalkSport. How do you think the move will affect your England career?
Well, I wouldn't have come here without passing it by the England gaffer first. Actually phoned him late last night to ask him what he thought. You know, to be fair, he was very open, very honest. Just said to me, who the fuck gave you my home number? And he left it there.
Next week, Jason's in the papers again.
I had no idea.
But this time for all the wrong reasons.
I swear she said she was 15.
That's all on 110% Bent.
You'll be alright on your own tonight, yeah? Yeah. Remember, 11 o'clock, you get 10 minutes of free mucky stuff before it gets scrambled.
Jason Bent is one of the Premier League's brightest talents, and we've been given 110% access to his life. This is 110% Bent. With Jason out of action due to injury, he's in serious demand for media work and agrees to take a seat on the Match of the Day 2 sofa.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to Match of the Day 2. We've highlights of both of today's games and all yesterday's goals. Here with the last word on the weekend's football in the Barclays Premier League are Lee Dixon, and we're both delighted to have with us tonight one of the Premier League's top strikers, currently out of action, of course, Jason Bent. Jason, lovely to have you along. You've had serious knee problems for 3 seasons now. Is this a recurrence of the same thing?
No, not at all. The knees have been completely sorted now. We got on a knee specialist from America. I had 3 operations, and after that he worked out I'd basically been like, you know, basically like putting my boots on the wrong feet.
The rehab's going all right, though?
Didn't know you knew about that. But, yeah, I've been almost clean for 48 hours now.
What about watching games instead of playing in them? I speak to a lot of professionals who are injured who just can't bear that, find it terribly frustrating.
Yeah, I'm not a very good spectator at all, to be honest. Because of my injuries, I've had to watch 4 matches from the stands this season. I've been kicked out of 3 of them for racist chanting. Just don't rate our new Cameroonian.
Right. I mean, the team's obviously struggling. Did you find it hard not to contribute in those circumstances? They could do with you out.
Yeah, I think most players do find it incredibly frustrating not being able to help out the team, but I'm very fortunate that I couldn't give a fuck about this football club.
What about the rest of the season? How's it going to pan out for the club?
Yeah, we've got a great bunch of lads, and their spirit in the camp's fantastic. I don't see any reason why we can't win the league. Obviously, it's not mathematically possible.
Lee, mathematically possible or not, what do you say to their chances?
Well, with all due respect to Jason, I think the squad's got potential, but they've had an awful lot of injuries, and I think their main priority this season is to avoid relegation, to be honest with you.
Fuck off, Lee Dixon. What do you know about football?
Today's lunchtime kick-off. Blackburn versus Everton. Commentator Simon Brotherton.
You're a knobhead.
Next week, the club organises a team bonding weekend for Jason and the squad.
That's for sleeping with my missus, you.
That's all on 110% Bent.
Yeah. Yeah. And remember, when your nan comes round, it's 20 quid for a night. Make sure you get the money up front this time, yeah?
Jason Bent is one of the Premier League's brightest talents, and we've been given 110% access to his life. This is 110% Bent. It's been a traumatic 3 weeks for Jason, but his court case is finally over, and it's good news for all concerned.
It's been proven in court today that I'm innocent of all ABH assault charges. I've said throughout I'm innocent, and it's a massive relief that I've finally been found innocent. It was always my big fear that the truth will come out in court. I want to thank my family, my friends and my teammates who all stuck by the story I gave them. I asked the media to respect my privacy, and I intend to make no further comment now or in the future. That you can read my side of the story exclusively in my forthcoming book, Getting Away With It. Thank you very much.
What did happen that night, Jason?
As I said in court, I went out with a few of the lads. We had a big game the next day, so we went clubbing. We was enjoying a quiet drink, about 8 pints, but unfortunately I had no choice but to strike the man in self-defence. When out of nowhere and totally unprovoked, he started walking away from me, shouting, "I don't want no trouble, please, please, I don't want no trouble." Unfortunately, his mates got involved and started giving it the old, "for God's sake, stop it, he's 67.
You feel you had the full support of the club?
Yeah, the club's been magnificent. In fact, I want to thank everyone at Ministry of Sound.
Do you think your case ended up in court because you're a celebrity?
Yeah, 100%. I was arrested because I'm a footballer. I mean, the whole thing's a joke, to be honest with you. I mean, the bloke who took me to court wasn't even the one I proper battered.
Jason, are you embarrassed by the YouTube clip that's emerged of you with a girl in a hotel room?
Yeah, it's been extremely embarrassing. Not just for me, but for my family to see that. I can assure you, as I've assured them, I'm normally last a lot longer.
And what about the allegations that have followed? Did she agree to have sex with you?
Yes, she did. I can't remember if she asked all 6 of us, but...
So it was consensual sex, then?
Absolutely not. Nothing dirty like that. It was a straightforward spit roast.
Next week, having just signed an improved contract, Jason's gambling addiction is spiralling out of control.
I'll have 750 grand on Tonga to win the World Cup, please.
That's all on 110% Bent.